Hello and welcome to formerly Michad Shooting Bench, and now pretty much the place where you can find all your videos related to handgun radio on the Firearms Radio Network. This is Ryan again, and today we're going to be going over a handgun that you're going to hear talked about some more in the episode number 8 of Handgun Radio, Machine Pistols. So if you haven't yet listened to Handgun Radio, head over to handgunradio.com or firearmsradio.tv for more great podcasts. We're also available on iTunes and on Stitcher Radio. So today we have something a little bit different, a little special here. Recently I've had the opportunity to work with a couple of Egyptian military firearms. Now, at first some people may have been saying, aside from seeing the grip, hey, he's got a Beretta M9. Well, not quite. This is actually a Helwan. If I can bring that a little bit closer, if you can see it. It says Helwan caliber 9mm, made in Egypt and imported by Firearm in Alexandria, Virginia. Now, this is a copy of the Beretta 1951, model 1951, that was made by the Beretta company after World War II for issue to the Italian military. Prior to that, the Italian military in World War II carried the Beretta M1934, which was a 380, they called it 9mm Corto, 380 pistol. It looked sort of like this. It had the magazine with the pinky rest and stuff, but this was Beretta's first attempt at a larger service size pistol for the Italian military. So before we start going over it, we'll just make sure it's empty here. I know it's empty, but we'll check it just to be safe. Oddly enough, the mag release is down here in the lower portion of the grip, so we'll pop that out. It's an 8-round single stack mag, and then we will bring that back. There's nothing in the chamber, no magazine, so we'll lock that back for now. There. Now, you'll notice a lot of similarities with the M9. It's got the open top design. That was, I believe, taken from the P38 as well by Beretta. Beretta did use this in their 1934, though. There's quite a few things in this gun taken from the Walther P38. The locking system, number one. The Walther P38 used this different style locking system where there was an actual locking block that moved up and down to disconnect the barrel from the slide to facilitate locking. With the 380 Berettas, they used just a simple blowback system, just because 380 didn't require that locking system like they have here. So, I'll show you the other side of the pistol. Here's the takedown lever. So you would basically, we'll take this down in just a second here, but you have that little notch, and you have to turn that up, and then you could slide the frame right off the front end. It has a cross bolt safety. If you can see right here, I don't know how well you can see, but there's a little red painted thing around there that shows you that the gun's on fire, and then to put it on safe you would push it through to the other side, and the button is, you can feel it, it pops out. This is a single action pistol, meaning that, I'll drop the slide here, meaning that you can't just pull the trigger and have the hammer come forward. You actually have to either, I'm not really sure how the Egyptian military carried this gun. It does have a half cock position, if you can see right there, see, and it keeps that off the firing pin, but I wouldn't really want to rely on that half cock notch, because the firing pin's right there. If you bring it back, you can see it's right there. So I'm not sure if they carried it with a hammer down. I don't believe these are drop safe. I don't really know, though. I'm assuming maybe they carried it with the hammer back and the crossbolt safety pushed through, because if you're holding the pistol, you can use the joint of your thumb right there and push that off pretty easily. So the gun is, from what I've read, it was a real hit. It was really reliable, and you can see a lot of the design cues that the M9 that the U.S. military carries now, where it got a lot of the design cues from. This has the slimmer single stack design, so you don't have that double stack like the M9, and it has some pretty minuscule sights on the top there, but it's a pretty comfortable pistol. It's, like I said, it's a single action design, so you've got that crisp trigger, and it's just a really great feeling gun. Like I said, the single stack 8-round magazine. So let's take it apart here and kind of show you the locking system, which I think is really the coolest part of this gun. Now, I haven't had much experience with the Beretta series of pistols, so maybe that's why I'm so amazed by the way that the gun locks up, because I'm used to the Browning tilt locking design that you see on like your Sig Sauers and your Glocks. So if you'll look closely right here, you'll see that pin right up back here in the slide. Now if you look right here on the frame, there's this little abutment just in front of where the magazine well is. And what happens is when that slide comes back, that pin is pushed in, and if you watch right here, this block will come down and allow the barrel to unlock from the slide. See how I push that pin and it unlocks? And then that comes back up. Well, if you take this out and you actually look at it, it's got this locking block. Now if you push that, see how it pushes the block down? Well, if you slide that out, you can see that little cut right there, that little angled cut, and that pushes on that and causes that block to unlock and allow the barrel to move. So let's now, from what I read, Beretta copied that from Walther. Walther used it on their P38 design. So we'll just put this back together, put the barrel back in the slide here. Make sure the block is down in there right. There we go. Take the spring. Put it in the front end first, obviously, and then just slide her back on and flip that switch. So there we go, the Beretta M1951, or also the Helwan when made in Egypt under license. So this is Ryan from Handgun Radio. We'll probably talk about this gun a little bit on the next episode, so be sure to go to iTunes and tune in and check it out. Thanks for watching.